The Fountain of Youth, Pon Delon, baby skin, lotions, you name it. There are a whole bunch of things that could keep you young. Plastic surgery. What about the devil? Can the devil keep you young? Because, okay, we know that the devil can give you talents. That's what they say, right? The devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal. And this guy, when he can play the fiddle like nobody's business because he went and made a deal with the devil. We have all kinds of stuff about people making deals with the devil. Sell your soul for fame. Most of us think, oh, that's a joke or it ain't real and they just messing around. Well, recently on SNL, I don't know if it was recently, but on SNL, they asked, I think it's Keenan was his name. Um, it wasn't really asked him. He came out with this skit where they said, man, you look really young. He said, look like you're 25. He said, yeah, because I made a deal with some dude to make me look 25 forever.
Aren't you like 40?
No. Long time ago, I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
What guy?
Tall fella, horns, red fur, I don't know, little hood.
Now, we've said before that they joke about this stuff all the time, but people ain't seeming to catch on that sometimes the jokes ain't jokes. They're hiding the truth in jokes. So is it a true thing that you can make a deal with, say, Satan to stay young? Or to look a certain way or to have a certain set of skills? Can you sell your soul to the devil? Now, I'm not one to say yes or no, but I'm here to say, why even entertain the option if it can be done? And if somebody told you I made a deal with somebody to look a certain way and they do look a certain way, again, I'm not saying, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that black cracks and that there are tons of people that look young, but they're old and they didn't make no deal with no devil. But I'm also a big proponent of listening to what people say and saying, he said it though. They tell you certain things. And we have a tendency to not believe them. We want to say, no, it's a joke. It's Comedy Central, man. Come on, people. They're just making jokes for entertainment purposes only. They have joked about quite a few crazy things on SNL. This is not even one of the worst ones. I do remember SNL hosting a skit with a certain big individual. And he was just in the news the other day for picking up collections from Maui. Yeah, The Rock. The Rock had a joke session where he said he created the world's most efficient child molesting robot.
And for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot.
That's a joke, though, right? We shouldn't take that one seriously at all, and it should be okay. We should accept the fact that it's just a joke. I'm here to tell you something that you may or may not already know. A joke can house a lot of truth, and people will not take it as truth because it's wrapped up in a joke. They tell you what they're doing. They've been admitting it for a while. Now the question is this: what does that tell kids? We've covered multiple things that people don't seem to have an interest in. We understand. You mouth the service, but you don't really back it up. We showed you of cartoons where they teach the occult to children. Daughter of Satan was one that we showed you. That movie Red was one we showed you. Yet nobody seemed to care. Barbie, another one. It's all over the attack on kids to worship some sort of other entity. Right? But for some reason, when we tell you that this is going on, show you the examples of where it's going on, but the very next day, what about the children? What about the children? But y'all don't show any interest when we show you what they're actually doing. It's just a joke. It's only a movie. Stop reading so much into it. Why don't you grown men get a life? What does that have to do with anybody? Okay? Don't complain then when your kids get up in the morning and they want to wear all black and they tell you they're seeing things in their room and they start cussing you out. Then they got to cutting themselves and they start doing drugs and then they get shot. You don't complain. You want to think that it's all a joke? Have your jokes. When your kid starts acting a certain way and producing behaviors that are antithetical to how you raised them, it's all a joke. Let them watch the jokes. My mama told me a long time ago that sometimes what you do in jest can become quite real. because you don't take it as seriously as a threat, and you let it have its way with you. And then before too long, you start believing the same thing you was laughing at. Okay. Well, SNL is doing a really good job, and they've indoctrinated many.